Maintaining the peace on the home front during war has always been a primary concern for nations. In Psycho-Pass, the police force's setup is complex, yet reminiscent of Imperial Japan. In Psycho-Pass, the day-to-day police have been replaced by metallic robots that project holograms that leave them looking like friendly anime characters. In wartime Japan, the police were officially present to protect the Japanese civilian population and ensure that order was maintained. However, in practice, the Metropolitan Police were just the official face of the true police, the feared Kempeitai, the military security police. In the world of Psycho-Pass, the Kempeitai are replaced by the main characters of the show, the Public Safety Bureau. Made up of inspectors and enforcers, the Public Safety Bureau is called in whenever an abnormal person is detected, even if they haven't committed a crime yet. The enforcers use guns called dominators, leaving no doubt as to their intended purpose. Senso letter writer Yamashita Saburo recalls his wife's personal experience with the Kempeitai during the war. Her father, Sato Toshio, was critical of the current war policy. Quote, "The day after the war began between Japan and the United States started, he was arrested, ostensibly for preventive detention under the Peace Preservation Law. He was confined in Naobo prison. This sort of thing was happening all over the country. It was the dark underside of the Japanese people's jubilant festivities at the news of the successful attack on Pearl Harbor. Under relentless torture, amid deteriorating conditions, Toshio died in prison." End quote. The Kempeitai operated with a wide range of powers, often jailing people like Toshio for dubious reasons. A stray remark could land you in prison. Likewise, the inspectors and enforcers of the PSB need nothing more than a reading higher than 300 to kill a latent criminal on the spot. Judge, jury, and executioner have all been condensed into the Sybil system and its portable extension, the Dominator. The PSB are merely couriers for Sybil. As the Senso writer noted, the abuses committed against Japanese civilians were committed with a thin veneer of legitimacy and secrecy, the quote-unquote dark underside of wartime Japan. The military police were not interested in keeping the peace so much as power and preserving the status quo. Beholden to serve the emperor by sworn oath, the military police owed nothing to the civilian government, its laws, and its people. Torturing a man to death for no justifiable reason is its own kind of domination. Like the Kempeitai, the PSB are tied to the orders of the Sybil system, and any deviation from orders is likely to end with oneself being condemned. For Japanese civilians, a nighttime knock on the door was as ominous as the sound of B-29s overhead. For civilians under Sybil, one digit is the breath between life and gruesome death.
In addition to the Kempeitai were the Special Hire Police Force, Tokubetsu Koto Kaitsatsu, which was the more civilian-oriented counterpart to the Kempeitai. While the Kempeitai did deal with domestic issues as seen fit by the government, they were often sent overseas to Korea and China to oversee torture and interrogation. The Special Hire Police Force would specifically investigate and control oppositional political groups and any ideologies that were seen as harmful to the current regime. This would include acts from simple censorship of art, music, and film to more drastic measures of detaining and interrogating oppositional citizens. The Special Hire Police Force were officially known as the Peace Police, but the common name given to them were the Thought Police. This term was later used in George Orwell's book 1984. This is an excellent connection back to Psycho-Pass in that both Orwell's and Japan's thought police used omnipresent surveillance, fear, and authority to punish those seen as problems. A quote from Senso speaks about the Japanese secret and military police. "It is not necessarily the enemy's bullets that are to be feared during a war. What is frightening beyond words is the process by which a government run amok can kill its own citizens who have committed no crimes." This is a direct connection to Psycho-Pass, in which citizens have done absolutely nothing but are arrested or killed based on their level of stress. In addition to the two military police groups being analogous to the PSB in Psycho-Pass, the Dominators, which are extensions of Sybil, allude to Hirohito's ever-present authority. When first hired by the PSB, Inspector Akane is explicitly told to just listen to what the Dominator tells her to do, extremely reminiscent of the fact that the military police forces were essentially hands of the fascist Japanese government. Free thinking isn't encouraged. Loyalty is extremely important in both Psycho-Pass and Imperial Japan.